Oh, we are live! How are we, lads? Come on, the footy! The footy's back! Guys, subscribe to the channel. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! The Cowboys win it! Woo! Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm Nick from Australia. Welcome to the Sunday football review for round 25 of the 2022 NRL season. The final Sunday football review of the year. Obviously, the finals are next week, so we'll be doing different videos for the final series. CJ Moxley is here once again. CJ, first things first, my friend, how the hell are you? The finals draw is out, but Sunday football, not the greatest of games today. Well, the Sharks-Knights game had its moments, but besides that, pretty shit day of football, right?
Yeah, I didn't really enjoy it. I guess you could call it Sleepy Sunday. Not really much happened this week, today. So just glad that the regular season's over. We can move on to finals.
Yes, about time the season's over. Now we're going into the final series, which is going to be where the best games are played. The best 8 teams will do battle, and I cannot wait. Also, just a little announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, I will be attending the Sharks versus Cowboys game Saturday night at Shark Park. I will be in attendance. There will be a vlog. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I cannot wait to get down there. I'll be at the Sharks and Cowboys game on Saturday night. And honestly, Saturday cannot come fast enough. I cannot wait to get down there.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to get down here either, bro. Sharks Cowboys Saturday. It's going to be a cracker. I can't wait.
Massive
game. It's going to be crazy, and I'll be there as well. So it'll be awesome.
If you're going to be at Shark Park on Saturday, obviously send me a message, and I'll be more than happy to meet up with someone at halftime or before the game or whatever. I just can't wait to get down there. It's going to be absolutely fantastic. I want to say hello to the live chat, but before I do, I want to say hello to everybody in. I want to say hello to the super chats. We got a couple super chats coming through right now. Let's go Bulldogs has just donated $2.99. Who was the best player, 24 or younger? Wow.
No.
That's a tough question. How old's Nathan Cleary? Is he 24 or is he older than 24?
I think he's older than 20. I think he's 25.
Oh, I don't know who the fuck you'd go with. I'll just go Jeremiah Nanai or something.
Yeah. I can't really think at the moment.
And also, Jason Reeder says, good luck to all the teams in the finals. Hope your team do you proud. Jason Reeder, thank you very much. Good luck to your Roosters. Big game on Sunday against the Rabbitohs. We will probably do a live stream about the finals and, you know, who's playing who and what day or whatever sometime soon. But we're going to get into the Sunday football review, mate, and we're going to go back to the very first game out at Newcastle. Sharks 38, Knights 16. I was praying that the Sharks would win this. I was hoping that Sharks would win, and I'm glad they did, but they made it tough for themselves. Newcastle were bloody awesome this afternoon, weren't they? They tried hard, didn't they?
Yeah, I thought the Knights' efforts really shown in this last round. I thought they gave the Sharks a crack, especially in the first half. The Knights, they were in for a fight for about 50 minutes of the game and then slowly faded off, unfortunately, but the effort was there.
Well, what about the performance of Briton Nikora? He had a hat-trick. He was fantastic, wasn't he?
Since when do people like him score a hat-trick? But yeah, he was fantastic this afternoon.
Probably the best player on the field all afternoon. He was outstanding. All right. Sharkies 38-16 over Newcastle. Newcastle showed some good signs. They played a bit unpredictable last day of the year. Old Boys Day. They spread the football a little bit. They played an exciting brand of football. The Sharks, I wouldn't say they were fantastic. They were pretty sloppy this afternoon, the Sharks, but they did what they had to do to win, didn't they?
Yeah, I thought they were pretty average. I thought their errors kind of hurt them at the same time as well. But yeah, the Sharks, they were good, but they were nothing special today. They did struggle in some parts against Newcastle, so I think they do need to fix that up when they go up against the Cowboys next week. So
Yeah.
yeah, they were alright, but nothing too fantastic.
Yeah, the Sharks' second half was a lot better than their first half. I think the Sharks, they've had it pretty easy lately. They've been playing all the shit teams. They've been playing all the bottom sides. The Sharks' last couple of games, they beat the Knights, who were terrible. They beat the Bulldogs, who were terrible. They beat Manly, who were terrible. They beat the Tigers, who were terrible. They beat the Dragons, who are average. And they beat the Rabbitohs just. The Sharks have won, 6 games straight. So they're on a roll, the Sharks, but pretty unconvincing. But a win, and it's what they needed to do. They had to win to finish second, and they did just that. Newcastle, mate. Obviously, they'll be going in a bit of a different direction at the end of the year with a couple of new players coming in and a couple of players going. Do you think Newcastle will miss Tex Hoy? Because I reckon he's a very, very handy player.
I thought Tex Hoy, when he came in for Ponga, played really well. I thought they'll miss Tex Hoy. They're going to miss him, especially if Ponga's out for, say, State of Origin. They're going to miss him in that fullback position.
Yeah, 100%.
He's going over to England next year, so goodbye for Hull FC. But they'll miss Tex Hoy, I think. He's a really good kid with a good future.
100%. 100%, mate. Also in the live chat, let's go. Bulldogs has just done another 99 cents. A blank message. I don't know what he was trying to say, but thank you for the 99 cents. It means a lot. $1. Can't argue with that. The try scorers from the Sharks Knights game, mate. Try scorers to Britton Nikora, Tex Hoy, Luke Metcalf, Dominic Young, Britton Nikora got a double. Ronaldo Mulatalo got one. Dominic Young got one back, and then there was a try to Jesse Rambian. Nakora got his hat trick, and then Lachlan Miller got one late at the end. Sharkies, do they get Will Kennedy back next week and Sione Katoa? Because I haven't heard anything about them returning. I know Katoa's close. Any update on Will Kennedy?
So Katoa's actually out for the season.
Yeah, I know, but I've heard rumors that he might come back next week.
Well, that would be massive for them. Will Kennedy, he'll either be back week 1 or week 2, so he'll be back in the next 2 weeks.
He'll play. He'll play next week then. He'll play for sure. He'll play for sure. What about Talakai, bro? There was a hip drop tackle from Matt Croker on Talakai. Talakai limped off with an ankle problem. That could be a big blow.
That could be a big blow, bro. I think he's going to, if I'm looking at it first point, I think he's going to miss next week against North Queensland. But they will miss him, especially in defence.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they definitely need him. And look, Talakai is a big loss for the Sharks if he's not playing. But all year, the Sharks, their depth has been fantastic. Some of their depth.
Next man.
Classy out. So Talakai would be a big blow, but it's not the biggest blow in the world. I'm just reading the chat. The tickets are on sale for the finals on Tuesday, from what I understand.
10 a.m. Tuesday.
I believe that's the deal. I think if you're a member, you can get your tickets tomorrow, but I'm not 100% sure on that. All right, mate. Sharks too good for the Knights, 38-16. Not a great performance from the Sharks, but second half was definitely much better than what it was in the first half. 38-16 win. Who would your top 3 players on ground be from the Knights and Sharks game this afternoon?
Number 3, I'll give it to Jesse Ramien. I thought Jesse Ramien had a pretty good game today. Scored a try, I believe. I think he scored a double. I'm not sure.
No, he scored one, not 2. He scored 1.
Number 2, I'll give it to Nicho Hynes. When isn't he in the top 3? He's just masterclass.
You reckon? I thought it was a bit off today, Nicho Hynes, but that's just me.
I thought he played some part, but it wasn't his best game this season. But my man of the match by far is Britton Nikora. Scored a hat trick. Had a really good game today. I'm
going to go number 3. I'm going to go with Braden Hamlin-Uele. Forney was fantastic all afternoon for the Sharks. Braden Hamlin-Uele is my number 3. Number 2, I'm going to go with Lachlan Miller. I thought Miller was excellent for the Sharks at fullback. He had a great game. Miller number 2, and man of the match, Britt Nakora scored a hat-trick. For Nakora was outstanding. Nakora is my man of the match, and the Sharks 38-16 win over the Newcastle Knights. The final game, mate, Raiders 56, Tigers 10. 42-0 at halftime. This was horrible to watch. That first half, CJ, was the worst first half of football I think I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, it's definitely up there. I thought at certain points I was going to fall asleep. When it was 12-0, you just knew that it was going to be a long day for the Tigers. I even remember you saying it's game over. And yeah, bro, it was just a shit game in general. And it, of course, shit way to end the regular season off by the Tigers once again.
Can you imagine if Canberra had played Jack Whiten?
58-0 halftime.
Hang on, I'm wrong. It was 56-10. Even worse.
56. Oh, well, that's shit.
I just remembered it was 56-10 because that late penalty goal they got or whatever the fuck it was. That first half was garbage. The Tigers was shithouse, and the crowd booed them at halftime. Honestly, they deserve to get booed. If I was the Tigers, I would have got out of my seat and I would have walked out. I wouldn't have stayed around for that.
Well, they got the wooden spoon now, and that kind of just sums up their whole season. That first half performance, it was absolutely dreadful. And to any Tigers fan who got a ticket today deserves a fucking refund.
They do, 100%. The club should come out and say, look, we want to apologise for disrespecting the jersey. We're going to give everyone a refund for attending that horrible game of football. I wouldn't even call it a game of football.
It was a training session for the Raiders for finals.
Really. The Raiders are playing finals. They're playing Melbourne on Saturday. So, fucking hell, man. What an embarrassing game that was. That was terrible.
I have zero words for the West Tigers. They're just shambolic.
They're an embarrassment. They are a joke, and they are pathetic, the Tigers. And people are going to say, oh, how can you keep kicking the West Tigers when they're down? Well, you're an NRL team, and you're getting beat 56-10 in the final game of the season. Horrible.
For the last decade as well, might you add.
Same old shit. Fucking garbage, man. Try scores from this game were Matthew Tomoko, Sebastian Chris, Nick Kotrick, Jordan Rapana, Hudson Young, Xavier Savage, Jamal Fogarty. Hudson Young got a double, and just Papali got one late. And for the Tigers, tries to Dane Laurie and Ken Mamalo. Good God.
Be dead.
The Tigers.
I have no word, Nick. I just don't know. I don't know how to fix this. I don't know.
They need Jesus, these cunts.
They'll take 2 steps forward and then 1,000 backwards. That's what they do.
This is my reaction to the West Tigers.
Making me yawn too. Fuck. Yeah,
fuck this. I reckon you could get the best rugby league players from Casino, Lismore, Ballina, Byron Bay, Mullumbimby, Mawullumba, Ocean Shores, and Tweed Heads. Get the best rugby league players from all of those towns, put them in one fucking team, and I reckon they could beat the West Tigers.
They probably put 13 plus in them. Honestly,
they could.
That's how bad now.
They honestly could. They honestly could. The Tigers are terrible. They are the worst team in the comp. This is almost worse than the Titans of 2019. I mean, I know it's hard to compare terrible wooden spoon teams, but this team is so bad.
But I just don't understand, bro. I don't think Coruscant or Papali is going to do enough to fix this sort of issue.
Good luck. Please.
Yeah, good luck.
Happy Coruscant and Isaiah Papali'i, please backflip on these cunts. If you go to the West Tigers, I'm telling you, this might sound harsh. If you go to the West Tigers, you are committing career suicide. I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah. Just look at players like fucking...
Look at Nofaluma. He left.
He's playing at Melbourne. He's having finals footy next week.
Now look at him.
That's just sad to see. It's fucked.
And there was no Jack Whiten today and Elliot Whitehead. They were being rested for the finals. You can imagine if they played. It could have been 70.
Bro, it would have been fucking something. It would have been probably 90 at that rate. So bad.
It was getting ugly. It was getting bad. I mean, Tim Sheens is coaching them next year for 2 years, and then Benji's taking over. I gotta say, good luck fixing this garbage. And I feel sorry for Brett Kamali. He came in as an interim coach. I feel for Brett Kamali. I reckon he would be a good NRL coach, but not at the Tigers.
Absolutely, Brett Kamali has a good rugby league IQ. You could put the best coach in the West Tigers and they'd be lucky to finish higher than 13th. So,
They're garbage.
look, Brett Kamali's a good coach, and if he was at another club, they'd be winning games.
You could pick anyone for top 3 on ground from this fucked up game, but who's your top 3?
I'll be honest, I don't even know. Number 3, I'll give it to Sebastian Chris.
Yeah.
Thought he had a pretty good start. Number 2, I don't know. I'll give it to Jordan Rapiner, I guess. I don't know. Everyone was so
why
good.
not?
No, my man of the match, Hudson Young. He's just league of his own, that bloke.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, look, I'll go number 3. I'll go with Joseph Tarpany.
Yep.
Well, Tarpany was outstanding, as he always is. Number 2, I'll go Adam Elliott. Thought he played great as well.
Oh, underrated.
And then the match, Hudson Young. I believe Hudson Young has been a top 5 back rower this season, and I reckon he should play for Australia in the World Cup at the end of the year.
He'll definitely be in the conversation. Like, he's evolved his game to a new level this season, so he's been in great form.
If you have a look at the Kangaroos team for the World Cup, they're a bit light on forwards, and Hudson Young would not look out of place in a Kangaroos jersey.
Well, he's been one of the most informed back rowers this season, so I don't see why not.
Yeah. All right, mate. Well, you know what? We're going to wrap it up early. That's going to conclude the review, mate. CJ, you've been a part of the reviews this year. You know, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday and Sunday a fair bit. Mate, I want to thank you for coming on for a lot of this year. I really appreciate it, bro.
No, thanks for giving me the opportunity to come on and, build a platform for myself as well. It's good to get on the reviews. I always enjoy it, and I look forward to doing it more in 2023, and I look forward to meeting you next week again.
I'll be seeing you next week, mate. We'll be at the Sharks Cowboys, so looking forward to seeing you once again in person. But anyway, guys, that's going to wrap up the review. Like and subscribe, do all that good shit, and we'll see you guys in the next one.